Hello, everyone, and welcome back to JS English Zone, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Julie.
And I'm Jack. And this morning, I tried to order coffee in English and said, I want one coffee of large. The barista looked at me like I was from another planet.
Oh, Jack, a large coffee. But honestly, that mistake is exactly why today's episode exists. Everyday English. The English you use outside the classroom, outside the meeting room, just living your life.
Oh, real life English. No grammar exercises, just sentences that work.
Quick favor before we begin. Please subscribe to JS English Zone and hit the like button. It means the world to us. Now, 7 groups, 10 sentences each, 70 total. Every sentence taught the way we do it, through real conversation, real stories, real examples. Ready?
So ready. Let's build this vocabulary warehouse.
Group 1. Starting conversations. The sentences that open doors, break ice, and begin connections. Sentence 1. The sentence is, long time no see. How have you been?
Oh, better than just hello after a long gap.
So much warmer. You see someone you haven't seen in months. At a supermarket, at a reunion, anywhere. You say, long time no see. How have you been? Immediately the conversation feels warm and real. Long time no see does all the emotional work. It says, I noticed you were gone, and I'm happy to see you now.
Versus my old approach of just standing there waving awkwardly. Sentence 2. The sentence is, what have you been up to lately?
This is one of the most common conversation openers in casual English. What have you been up to lately means, what have you been doing? What's happening in your life? Your friend sits down next to you at lunch. What have you been up to lately? And the whole conversation opens up naturally.
Up to confused me for years. I thought it meant direction.
In this context, up to means doing. What have you been up to equals what have you been doing? Completely casual, completely natural. Sentence 3. The sentence is, I didn't expect to run into you here.
Run into, meaning to meet someone unexpectedly?
Exactly. Run into is a very natural phrasal verb. To meet someone by accident. You see your old classmate at the gym? I didn't expect to run into you here. It's surprised, warm, genuinely delighted. So much better than, oh, you are here.
I once said, oh, you exist here, to a colleague I hadn't seen in a while. The look on their face. Sentence 4. The sentence is, it's been ages. We should catch up properly.
Ages means a very long time. Catch up means to share news and updates with each other. Together, it's been ages. We should catch up properly. You're saying, we've been apart too long. Let's make real time to talk. This sentence also works as a social invitation. You're suggesting a future meeting without being too formal about it.
Properly is the key word. It means a real catch-up, not just a 5-second conversation.
Sentence 5. The sentence is this seat taken?
Oh, simple but critical for cafes, trains, waiting rooms.
So important, and so many learners don't know this phrase. You see an empty chair in a busy cafe. You ask the person next to it, is this seat taken? If they say no, it's free. If they say yes, someone is sitting there. Simple, polite, universally understood.
I once just sat down without asking, and the person's bag was on the chair. Very awkward. Is this seat taken would have saved me. Sentence 6. The sentence is, do you come here often?
Classic conversation starter. Used at coffee shops, gyms, community events, anywhere you see a familiar face. Do you come here often? It opens a conversation about the shared space you're both in, and it naturally leads to, yes, I'm here every Tuesday, or first time actually. Both lead to great conversations.
I know this phrase is sometimes used in romantic situations in movies, but in everyday life, it is completely normal and innocent.
Sentence 7. The sentence is, sorry to bother you, but could I ask you something?
Polite interruption when you need to speak to a stranger.
Essential. You are in an unfamiliar area and need directions. You approach a stranger. Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you something? The phrase, sorry to bother you, immediately signals you are polite and respectful of their time. People almost always say yes.
Versus my old approach of just standing in front of someone and saying, excuse? Excuse?
Sentence 8. The sentence is, have you heard about?
Perfect conversation starter when you have news or want to talk about something interesting. Have you heard about the new restaurant that opened near the office? Or have you heard about the changes to the project timeline? It creates immediate shared interest. The other person either knows and can discuss it, or doesn't know and wants to find out.
Conversation invitation. You are pulling someone in, not just stating something.
Sentence 9. The sentence is, what a coincidence. I was just thinking about you.
Oh, warm and delightful. Makes the other person feel important.
Completely. You unexpectedly run into a friend. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about you. Even if you were thinking of them even slightly recently. This sentence is genuine and lovely. It shows the connection was already alive in your mind. Beautiful relationship building.
I said, what a coincidence, once. And stopped there. Just, what a coincidence. No follow-up. The person waited. I waited. We both waited.
Always finish the sentence, Jack.
And sentence 10. The sentence is, you look great. Have you done something different?
A warm, genuine compliment that opens conversation naturally. Maybe your friend has a new hairstyle, lost weight, looks happier. You look great. Have you done something different? The second part shows you noticed a change and you are curious. The other person feels seen, appreciated, and immediately wants to talk.
Group 1 done. 10 sentences. Conversations can now start in any situation.
10 doors opened. Let's keep going. Group 2, small talk. The everyday sentences that keep conversations warm, friendly, and natural. Sentence 11. The sentence is, busy day today? How about you?
Oh, sharing your own situation and inviting them to share theirs. 2 things at once.
Exactly the formula. You share first, then you hand the conversation over. Busy day today. How about you? You are not just asking about them, you are creating a mutual exchange. At the office kitchen, in the lift, passing a colleague in the hall. Perfect every time.
Much better than, are you busy? Which sounds like you're about to ask them for a favor. Sentence 12. The sentence is, can you believe this weather?
The classic universal small talk opener. Weather is the safest, easiest shared experience in English-speaking culture. Can you believe this weather works whether it's boiling hot, freezing cold, or raining nonstop? It's not really about the weather. It's about making a connection with someone nearby.
Weather small talk is a cultural thing. In English-speaking countries, it is completely normal and not boring.
And can you believe adds a note of shared surprise. It makes it feel like you are discovering something together. Sentence 13. The sentence is, any exciting plans for the weekend?
Oh, Friday afternoon sentence. Builds connection and shows genuine interest.
Perfect Friday question. Any exciting plans for the weekend? The word exciting is important. It sets a positive tone. You're not asking, what are you doing? You're suggesting that whatever they're doing might be exciting. It's warm and optimistic. And on Monday, you can follow up. How was your weekend? Beautiful ongoing connection.
Sentence 14. The sentence is, I could really use a coffee right now.
This one is universal. I could really use means I really need right now. I could really use a coffee right now. You say this at 3 p.m. when energy crashes. Everyone around you immediately relates. Someone might say, me too, and suddenly you have a coffee buddy and a conversation.
You can use this with anything. I could really use a break. I could really use some good news. I could really use 5 more minutes of sleep. Sentence 15. The sentence is, that went by so fast. I can't believe it's already Friday. Expressing how quickly time passed, relatable to everyone.
Completely universal. Every person on Earth has felt that a week flew by. That went by so fast. I can't believe it's already Friday. Instant relatability. The person next to you will almost certainly say, I know, right? And a conversation is born.
Or the Monday version, I can't believe it's only Monday. Sentence 16. The sentence is, how did your meeting go?
Simple but so important. When a colleague comes out of a big meeting or presentation, how did your meeting go? Shows you noticed, you remembered, and you care. 3 powerful messages in 4 words. The colleague feels seen and supported. This builds real workplace relationships.
And you can use it for anything. How did your interview go? How did your doctor's appointment go? How did your date go?
Sentence 17. The sentence is, I've been meaning to try that place.
Has been meaning to signals something you've been intending to do.
Yes, someone mentions a restaurant, a film, a book. I've been meaning to try that place. Is it good? The phrase I've been meaning to shows you were already interested. It flatters the recommender and opens a whole conversation about their experience.
Sentence 18. The sentence is, don't even get me started.
Oh, this one is fun. Don't even get me started means I have so much to say about this topic that I cannot even begin. It's used humorously for frustrating or overwhelming things. Someone says, the traffic today was terrible. You say, don't even get me started. I was stuck for 45 minutes. It signals passion, humor, and relatability all at once.
Don't even get me started on my Monday morning commute.
Sentence 19. The sentence is, tell me about it.
Oh, this means the opposite of what it sounds like.
Exactly. This is a great cultural lesson. Tell me about it does not mean please explain. It means I completely agree and I know exactly how you feel. Someone says, this project is so stressful. You say, tell me about it. You are saying, I feel this too, deeply. Very common, very natural, very relatable.
I once said, tell me about it, and then actually waited for them to explain. They looked very confused. And sentence 20. The sentence is everything okay? You seem a bit quiet today.
This sentence is about emotional intelligence in everyday English. When a friend or colleague is unusually quiet, is everything okay? You seem a bit quiet today? A bit softens the observation. You are not accusing them of being sad, just gently noticing. This sentence builds deep trust. The person feels someone genuinely cares. These are the conversations that matter most.
Group 2 done. Small talk mastered. Never an awkward silence again.
Group 3, asking for help and offering it. Everyday sentences for real-life situations. Sentence 21. The sentence is, could you do me a favor?
The classic polite favor request, universally understood.
This is the perfect warm-up before any request. Could you do me a favor? You pause. The other person says, of course, or sure. And then you make the request. It prepares them psychologically. The request feels smaller because they've already said yes to the idea of helping. Very natural, very effective.
Versus, please do this for me, which sounds like a royal command.
Sentence 22. The sentence is, would you mind helping me out with this?
Would you mind is the softest, most polite request structure in English. Would you mind helping me out with this? Helping me out means helping me with a specific problem. Together, this sentence is warm, humble, and non-demanding, perfect for asking a colleague, neighbor, or friend for assistance.
Mind means, will this cause you discomfort or inconvenience? So you are checking their comfort first. Very respectful.
Sentence 23. The sentence is, I'm not sure how to handle this. Do you have any advice?
Honest vulnerability and asking for wisdom.
This is one of the most relationship-building sentences in everyday English. I'm not sure how to handle this. Do you have any advice? You are showing trust and respect for the other person's experience. People love being asked for advice. It makes them feel valued and wise. And you get genuinely useful guidance.
I used to handle everything alone and silently because I didn't know how to ask for help in English. This sentence changed my professional life.
Sentence 24. The sentence is, let me know if you need anything. The perfect offer of help. Open, non-pressuring, genuine. Let me know if you need anything. You are not imposing yourself. You are opening a door and saying, I am available if you choose to walk through. Use this when a colleague is struggling, when a friend is going through something difficult, or simply at the end of a helpful conversation.
And people remember these offers. Even if they don't need help right now, they remember who offered. Sentence 25. The sentence is, I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Reassurance, taking responsibility, relieving someone's stress. Powerful. When someone is worried about something you can handle, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Take care of it means I will handle this completely. Don't worry removes their anxiety. 2 short sentences that make someone feel completely supported.
Sentence 26. The sentence is, can I give you a hand with that?
Give you a hand means help you. This offer of help is casual and friendly, perfect for physical tasks or quick assistance. You see a colleague struggling to carry boxes. Can I give you a hand with that? You see someone trying to figure out technology. Same thing. It sounds natural and genuine, never formal or stiff.
I heard this for the first time and looked at the person's hand.
I thought they were offering their actual hand.
Haha, English idioms always keeping us guessing. Sentence 27. The sentence is, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you could?
The most humble request structure for bigger or more inconvenient favors.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask shows you know this might be inconvenient. Is there any chance keeps it very optional. They can easily say no. Together, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you could cover my shift on Thursday? The person feels completely free to decline, which means if they say yes, they genuinely mean it.
Sentence 28. The sentence is, that's no problem at all. Happy to help.
The warm, enthusiastic yes to a request. That's no problem at all. Happy to help. Much better than just okay or yes, fine. No problem at all removes any guilt from the person who asked. Happy to help shows genuine willingness. This sentence makes people feel good about asking, and they'll come to you again.
Happy to help is one of the most memorable phrases in English customer service, but it works in everyday life too. Sentence 29. The sentence is, I'm afraid I'm a bit tied up right now.
Oh, how to say no to help requests, politely and professionally.
Essential. I'm afraid softens what comes next. Tied up means busy and unable to leave current responsibilities. I'm afraid I'm a bit tied up right now. Could we revisit this in an hour? You decline without rejecting the person. You offer an alternative, completely professional and kind.
And sentence 30. The sentence is, you saved me. I really appreciate it.
The most grateful thank you in everyday English. You saved me is slightly dramatic, but that's why it feels so genuine and warm. You saved me. I really appreciate it. The person who helped you feels like a hero. They feel truly valued. This sentence turns a small favor into a memorable moment of connection.
Group 3. Asking for help and offering it, both mastered. Never struggle alone in English again.
Group 4. Sharing opinions and reactions in everyday situations. Sentence 31. The sentence is, honestly, I think it's worth it.
Honestly signals genuine opinion, not just politeness.
Exactly. When someone is debating a purchase, a decision, a new job, honestly, I think it's worth it. Honestly signals this is your real view. Worth it means the value justifies the cost or effort. Short, direct, trusted opinion. People love advice that sounds genuine rather than rehearsed.
Sentence 32. The sentence is, I'm not really a fan of that, to be honest.
Polite negative opinion doesn't sound harsh or critical. Not really a fan is soft. To be honest signals genuine feeling. Someone asks if you like a TV show, a food, a new policy. I'm not really a fan of that, to be honest. It's just not quite my thing. Clear opinion. Zero aggression.
Versus I hate it, which sounds very strong and can upset people. Not really a fan is perfect everyday diplomacy.
Sentence 33. The sentence is, it's hard to say without knowing more.
Honest uncertainty, when you don't have enough information to give a real opinion.
So important. Someone asks your opinion on a complex situation. It's hard to say without knowing more. What exactly happened? You are not avoiding the question. You are being responsible with your opinion. You need more information before you can genuinely help.
Sentence 34. The sentence is, that's not really my area, but I imagine.
Honest about your limits, but still contributing. That's not really my area means I'm not an expert in this. But I imagine means here is my non-expert thought. That's not really my area, but I imagine the costs would be quite significant. You are helpful without pretending to know more than you do.
Sentence 35. The sentence is, I completely see where you're coming from, but
Validate their view, then gently offer a different angle.
the perfect everyday disagreement formula. I completely see where you're coming from, but I've had a different experience. You are not dismissing their view. You are honoring it and adding your own. No conflict, no awkwardness, just two perspectives in respectful conversation.
Sentence 36. The sentence is, that's a really interesting perspective. I hadn't looked at it that way.
Shows genuine intellectual openness. The other person feels like they genuinely taught you something. Use this when someone shares a view that genuinely shifts or broadens your thinking. That's a really interesting perspective. I hadn't looked at it that way. Authentic and relationship building.
But even when you still disagree, this sentence acknowledges their thinking was valuable. Maturity.
Sentence 37. The sentence is, you're absolutely right. I didn't think of that.
Full, honest agreement. And admitting you missed something.
The most relationship building sentence when someone corrects you or adds something you missed. You're absolutely right. I didn't think of that. Saying this takes confidence and maturity. People respect you more when you can acknowledge you were wrong or incomplete. Never less.
This took me time to learn. In some cultures, admitting you're wrong feels like losing. In English conversation, it feels like winning trust.
Sentence 38. The sentence is, I'm on the fence about it, honestly. On the fence. A beautiful English idiom. It means undecided, sitting on the boundary between two choices. I'm on the fence about it, honestly. There are good arguments on both sides. Use this when you genuinely haven't decided. Don't force an opinion you don't have. Being undecided is a perfectly honest position.
I used to say, I don't know, which sounds unhelpful. On the fence sounds thoughtful and measured.
Sentence 39. The sentence is, that's actually not as bad as I expected.
Positive surprise, often used after trying something new.
So natural. You try a new food. That's actually not as bad as I expected. You watch a film you were doubtful about. Same thing. Actually signals genuine surprise. Your expectation was low and reality exceeded it. Very common, very real. Sounds completely native.
And sentence 40. The sentence is, honestly, I'm really impressed.
Genuine admiration. Simple but powerful. Honestly makes it real, not just politeness. Impressed shows your standard is high and they exceeded it. Someone shows you their work, their cooking, their new home. Honestly, I'm really impressed. 3 words they will remember for a long time.
Group 4. Opinions and reactions in everyday English. Completely natural.
Group 5. Making plans, changing plans, and handling everyday scheduling in English. Sentence 41. The sentence is, are you free this weekend?
The simplest, most direct invitation opener.
So simple but so useful. Are you free this weekend? 3 words that lead to plans, connections, and friendships. Far better than, what are you doing this weekend, which feels slightly intrusive. Are you free checks availability first. Then you make the invitation.
Free means available, not free of cost. Important distinction. Sentence 42. The sentence is, that works for me. Let's do it.
Enthusiastic confirmation shows you are genuinely happy with the plan. That works for me. Let's do it. Works for me means this time or plan suits me perfectly. Let's do it adds energy and commitment. Very natural for confirming casual plans. Sentence 43. The sentence is, would sometime next week work for you?
Flexible invitation. Giving them options rather than a fixed time.
This is a very considerate way to arrange a meeting or plan. Would sometime next week work for you? You are not forcing a specific time. You are offering the whole week as a flexible window. The other person feels their schedule is respected.
Sentence 44. The sentence is, I'm sorry, something's come up and I need to reschedule.
The polite way to cancel or change plans. Essential everyday English. Something's come up means an unexpected situation has arisen. It's vague enough to cover any reason. I need to reschedule shows you still want the plan, just at a different time. Always better than just canceling with no explanation.
Something's come up is the universal English excuse that no one questions. Very useful in life.
Sentence 45. The sentence is, can we push it back by an hour?
Push it back means delay by a certain amount. Very useful in scheduling.
Very common in everyday English. Can we push it back by an hour? I'm running a bit late. Push back means move to a later time. You can also push forward, move to an earlier time. Both are very natural in any scheduling conversation.
Sentence 46. The sentence is, count me in.
The most enthusiastic yes to a group plan. Count me in means include me. I am definitely coming. I am excited. Someone says, we're all going to the new Thai restaurant on Friday. You say, count me in. Short, energetic, memorable. People love hearing this response.
Versus, yes, okay, I will come, maybe, which sounds like you need convincing. Count me in sounds like you're excited to be part of it.
Sentence 47. The sentence is, I'll have to check my schedule and get back to you.
When you can't confirm immediately. Professional and respectful.
Essential. Don't say yes when you're not sure, and don't say no when you might be free. I'll have to check my schedule and get back to you. Completely honest, completely professional, and you always follow up, which builds trust.
Sentence 48. The sentence is, let's meet halfway. How about Thursday?
Meet halfway means compromise. Find a middle point that works for both people. We can't agree on Tuesday or Friday. Let's meet halfway. How about Thursday? Collaborative, fair, solution-focused. This sentence makes scheduling feel like teamwork. Sentence 49. The sentence is, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, the perfect sentence after a plan is confirmed. Shows genuine excitement.
So important. Once a plan is made, I'm looking forward to it. This tells the other person you are genuinely excited about the upcoming event or meeting. It makes them feel their invitation was valuable. It sets a positive tone for whatever is coming. Look forward to must be followed by a noun or gerund. I'm looking forward to seeing you, not I look forward to see you. Very common grammar mistake. And sentence 50, halfway through our 70. The sentence is, same time, same place next week.
Simple, friendly shorthand for arranging a repeat meeting. Same time, same place next.
Group 6, one of the most important groups in everyday English. How to handle problems, mistakes, and apologies gracefully. Sentence 51. The sentence is, I'm so sorry. That was completely my fault.
Full, honest apology. No excuses.
This is the gold standard apology in English. I'm so sorry. That was completely my fault. 3 elements: genuine emotion, so sorry, full ownership, completely, and no deflection, my fault. When you take full responsibility like this, people almost always forgive quickly because there's nothing left to argue about.
I used to say, sorry, but actually, and then explain why it wasn't really my fault. Never worked. Sentence 52. The sentence is, I had no idea. I'm really sorry to hear that.
When you discover something difficult happened to someone, this sentence expresses genuine shock and sympathy. I had no idea. You genuinely didn't know. I'm really sorry to hear that. You feel for them now. Together, honest, warm, empathetic. This is the everyday English of compassion. Sentence 53. The sentence is, let me see what I can do about that.
You can't promise a solution, but you commit to trying.
Perfect for situations where you can't immediately fix a problem, but you want to help. Let me see what I can do about that. You are not promising success, but you are promising effort. A restaurant gets your order wrong. The waiter says this. A colleague can't access a file. IT says this. Very professional, very reassuring.
Sentence 54. The sentence is, I completely understand your frustration.
Empathy first, before solutions. This sentence is critical in any conflict or complaint situation. When someone is upset, validate their feeling before you explain or fix. I completely understand your frustration. Let me look into this right away. The word completely shows you fully grasp how they feel. The frustration immediately eases. Trying to solve problems before acknowledging feelings makes people more frustrated. This sentence fixes that.
Sentence 55. The sentence is, that's not what I meant. Let me rephrase that.
When your words come out wrong, this saves the moment.
So useful for everyone, but especially English learners. Sometimes words come out differently from what you intended. That's not what I meant. Let me rephrase that. Rephrase means say it again in different words. This sentence shows self-awareness and saves misunderstandings before they escalate.
Sentence 56. The sentence is, I should have checked before assuming. My mistake.
Owning an error and identifying what you should have done differently. I should have checked before assuming. My mistake. This shows maturity. You're not just saying sorry, you're showing you understand where you went wrong. People trust you more after hearing this. Sentence 57. The sentence is, can we start over? I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Got off on the wrong foot. Beautiful idiom meaning a bad start to a relationship or conversation.
Yes, when a first meeting or a conversation begins badly, can we start over? I think we got off on the wrong foot. You are bravely acknowledging the awkwardness and asking for a second chance. This requires confidence and humility. People almost always say yes.
I got off on the wrong foot with my English teacher on day 1 by calling her by her first name. I didn't use this sentence. I should have. Sentence 58. The sentence is, I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
The commitment that completes an apology. A good apology has 3 parts. Acknowledge, feel sorry, commit to change. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again is the 3rd part, the commitment. Without this, an apology feels incomplete. With it, the matter is closed. Sentence 59. The sentence is, there seems to be some confusion. Let me clarify.
Neutral, professional way to address a misunderstanding. No blame.
Excellent. There seems to be some confusion. Neutral. You're not saying you confused me or I confused you. Just confusion exists. Let me clarify. You take responsibility for making it clear.
Very professional for workplace situations, customer service, or any confusion in daily life.
And sentence 60. The sentence is, no hard feelings. These things happen.
The gracious acceptance.
Final group. 10 sentences for ending conversations, saying goodbye, and leaving every interaction on a warm, positive note. Sentence 61. The sentence is, it was so good to see you. Let's not leave it so long next time.
Warm goodbye and setting up the next meeting. 2 things at once.
So warm. It was so good to see you. Genuine happiness. Let's not leave it so long next time. Gentle commitment to staying in touch. This is how you end a reunion conversation in natural English. The other person walks away feeling valued and looked forward to.
Sentence 62. The sentence is, I'll be in touch. Take care.
A classic everyday goodbye. Casual, warm, and promising. I'll be in touch means I will contact you again. Take care means look after yourself. Together, I'm not disappearing, I'll reach out, and in the meantime, be well. Perfect for ending conversations with acquaintances, colleagues, neighbors. Sentence 63. The sentence is, thank you so much. You really didn't have to.
Oh, gratitude with surprise, when someone does something above and beyond.
Beautiful gratitude sentence. When someone does something unexpectedly kind, brings you food, covers for you, helps without being asked, thank you so much. You really didn't have to. You didn't have to means this was beyond your obligation. I am genuinely moved by this kindness. It makes the other person feel like a hero.
Sentence 64. The sentence is, give my regards to your family.
A warm, traditional way to end a conversation, especially with someone you know well. Give my regards to your family means please send my warm wishes to your family members. Even though you're only talking to one person, you are extending warmth to their whole circle. Very appreciated in English-speaking culture.
Regards sounds formal, but in this context, it's completely warm and everyday.
Sentence 65. The sentence is, keep me posted. I'd love to hear how it goes. 65.
Keep me posted.
Means update me with news as the situation develops.
So natural. A friend is waiting for a job offer, going through something difficult, or about to do something exciting. Keep me posted. I'd love to hear how it goes. You are showing ongoing interest, not just in this moment, but in their continuing story. Powerful for friendships.
Sentence 66. The sentence is, this has been really helpful. Thank you. 66.
The perfect ending to any conversation where someone helped, advised, or informed you. This has been really helpful. Thank you. This refers to the whole conversation. Really helpful shows the value of their time. Specific gratitude is always more powerful than general gratitude. Sentence 67. The sentence is, I should get going, but it was lovely chatting. 67.
How to leave a conversation without being rude, gracefully and warmly.
Essential. I should get going signals you need to leave. Gently. But it was lovely chatting. You are leaving on a positive note. Lovely chatting is warm British English that sounds natural in any English-speaking context. You end the conversation, but the relationship feels good.
Versus just slowly backing away while the other person is still talking, which I have done multiple times. Sentence 68. The sentence is, don't be a stranger.
Oh, this one is lovely. Don't be a stranger means stay in touch, visit, come back, don't disappear. You say it to friends, neighbors, old colleagues, anyone you want to keep in your life. It's warm, slightly nostalgic, and completely natural everyday English.
I heard this for the first time and thought someone was calling me a stranger. Complete misunderstanding.
English idioms strike again. Sentence 69. The sentence is, safe travels. Let me know when you arrive. 69.
When someone is going on a journey, perfect caring goodbye.
So caring and warm. Safe travels.
wishing them a safe journey.
The most complete, warm, everyday goodbye in English. Until next time, we will meet again. Take good care of yourself. I wish you genuine well-being in everything until then. It's slightly more meaningful than just goodbye. It acknowledges that the other person has a life beyond this moment, and you wish that life to be good.
70 sentences. All 70. Delivered through our conversation, no textbook, no boring list, just us talking and you learning.
70 must-know sentences, completely yours. Every single one, ready to use in everyday life. Before the role play, let me share a quick story about sentence 20. Is everything okay? You seem a bit quiet today. I used this with a colleague once who had been unusually withdrawn all morning. She paused and then said, "Actually, I got some difficult news this morning." We had a real conversation. She later told me that sentence was exactly what she needed, to feel that someone noticed. Those 7 words built a friendship that lasted years.
Language is connection. My story, sentence 57. Can we start over? I think we got off on the wrong foot. My new manager and I had a difficult first week. I misunderstood a task, and she thought I wasn't taking it seriously. On Friday, I walked into her office and said, "Can we start over? I think we got off on the wrong foot. I want to make sure you know how committed I am." She smiled. She said, "I appreciate you saying that." Everything changed. One sentence. Week 2 was completely different.
Brave sentence. Brave Jack. And story 3, sentence 46. Count me in. My friend was planning a community volunteering day, and she was nervous no one would come. She told me about it hesitantly. I said immediately, "Count me in." Her face completely changed. Then I messaged 3 other friends and said the same thing about the event. By the next morning, 12 people had signed up. 2 words started a movement.
2 words. 12 people. That is the power of the right English sentence at the right moment.
Now, our question for you, everyone. Which of today's 70 sentences will you use first? And in what everyday situation? Tell us in the comments. For example, I will use sentence 46, "Count me in," when my friends invite me somewhere this weekend. Or I'm going to use sentence 7, "Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you something?" when I need directions tomorrow. We read every single comment. Your victories are our victories.
Comment right now. We are cheering for every single one of you.
Please subscribe to JS English Zone and share this episode with one person who struggles with everyday English. Not business English, everyday life English. Share it right now. It could change their confidence completely.
Do it before you forget. The share button is right there.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. You are doing the work, and we are so proud of you.
Keep going. Speak more. Fear less. Everyday English is yours.
See you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. And remember, until next time, take good care of yourself.